here with little Mr. Oliver tonight, and I actually got 3 of my firsts this week. I actually finally got some omnibuses, so I was just going to do a quick look at them. I actually was originally going to do an unboxing video for 2 of them, but someone had some gastrointestinal issues on Thursday and had to spend the night at the vet. But he's doing much better now. Everything's getting cleared up. But I was pretty stressed out because I never have really been away from Oliver in the sense of no one else is with him, because when I've been gone before, either my mom's been watching him or my boyfriend has watched him, so I just felt all sad that he was at the vet, and I just went ahead and opened my books because I just wanted something to distract me. But I'm glad he's doing much better, especially after rough last month. But he's good now. Yeah. He just feels a bit ripped off that he has to eat special food for the next week. He's like, "Hi guys, I am going to put you on the bed because the omnibuses are heavy and I can't have you on my lap and deal with them. Say bye." Oh. Hi, Oliver. Oh, we're actually going to start. So first, it was actually my birthday earlier this week, or by the time this comes out, it'll been last week. And I had, back in August, pre-ordered an omnibus through Organic Price Books. And I think because of the paper shortage or something else, its release date got pushed back, because originally it was supposed to be released in September, I think, and then it was pushed to early November, then mid-November. And then I had added another omnibus, I had a similar release date. So I was convinced these are going to be my first 2 omnibuses. But my mom actually surprised me with my birthday. Well, I mean, this was on my holiday wish list for my birthday and Christmas, but I didn't think I would get an omnibus. She got me the Super Sons omnibus with Damian Wade and John Kent. So, this one is from Amazon, and I was really why I wanted this. I mean, I've heard it's a fun omnibus. Is that one of my favorite ongoing series right now is Superman Son of Kal-El, which details John Kent's life now that he's taking up the Superman mantle since Clark's off-world. So I wanted to get more into his character, because the first time I was really exposed to him is in the few issues of the Bendis run that or Bendis. I always want to say Bendis. I think because I deal a lot with Brandeis University published materials for my research. But anywho, I just wanted to know more about him as a character. I know this doesn't cover it all. I think there's a lot of weird background with his birth and how he gets aged up, because I know he goes off world and 3 weeks pass for us, but then he comes back from being a kid to being a teenager. So I do need to explore those. And I do need to finish the Bendis Legion run. I don't really have anything against it. I just haven't gotten around to it, and now at this point I feel I need to go back and read the issues I have read, just because I like the story. It's okay, but like I feel like it's a bit more dense than other comic book stories, so it's harder to just jump back into. But so my mom won and got to give me my first omnibus, even though technically my other ones had been delivered that day. But I didn't, like, I picked them up, but I hadn't opened them up yet. Just because usually I just like kind of let things build up for a little bit, then open a bunch of stuff at once. Yeah. So this will be fun. Oh, some Teen Titans stuff. Guess that's some spoilers for me, but it's pretty cool. I'll take this jacket off. I'm gonna put right there. Okay, cool. Can I? Okay, I think I could do it. Yep. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really happy, really excited that she got me that. So, now on to the two that were supposed to be my first. So I'm going to do the smaller one first, and this probably isn't a surprise. But Young Avengers Volume 2, yep, so it was issues 1 through 15 plus material from Marvel Now .1. I was really torn on the which cover to get for this, and I like, because I believe the art is Jamie McKelvey. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Is the main artist. So like, and I really love the artwork, but and this cover is by his name is escaping me right now, but the main artist from the first run. I just found this cover so amusing, with like Wiccan sitting on Kid Loki and playing a video game. But one of the things that actually contributed to it was in the preview look, and this is probably just a lesson for me to learn, there wasn't a quote right here on this from USA Today, but there was on the other, the purple cover, and that contributed to why I picked this one, because I didn't really like the way the quote looked. And so then I got this and ended up having the same quote anyway. But it's fine. I really like it. It's small for an omnibus is what I'm told, but it's still, I love Wiccan and Hulkling. I keep telling people that. So, taking this dust jacket off. And it's a more like just straightforward cover, which I think is nice and simple. Just some characters on the back. I think there's a couple new characters they introduced me here that I'm not as familiar with yet, because I read the first run of like Young Avengers. But this, sorry, just intrigued by some Hulkling and Wiccan. Precious. I'd be very upset if they don't come to the MCU. Well, in the MCU, okay, like, I'm pretty sure they're coming to the MCU, but the MCU as, like, an actual couple. Curiosity. So, Wiccan has been introduced in the MCU in of some form. Though I feel like there's going to be some more to his origin story coming forward with like Multiverse of Madness and stuff. Where do you think Hulkling is going to be introduced? Because at first I thought I was like, okay, he's probably going to be introduced in the Marvels, but now I feel like maybe it's more likely that he's going to be introduced in Secret Invasion. So I'm just curious, like, what are your theories? Like, comment below and tell me. And lastly, I haven't a book this big since my AP biology book in high school. This is the first one I pre-ordered. Both the Marvel ones I pre-ordered from Organic Price Books. And I had decided, I knew that a lot happened with my two favorite younger Marvel characters, and that it was probably more economically feasible just to buy it all in one go than try looking for every single issue related to the storyline. So, and the cover I got is not going to surprise you. I got Empire with the Hulkling and Wiccan variant cover. And that is a thick book. This is definitely the thickest book I've brought on my own. Like I said, I think the thickest, this kind of reminds me of an AP biology textbook. I'm going to but some cool Emperor Hulkling action on the back. So, I don't know if I can lift. Yeah, not as much. Okay. Yeah, that's just too thick. But, some of my girl She-Hulk. Sorry, I was like awkwardly going into that. You got Sue and Reed, different Kree and Skrull children on here. Iron Man, Thor, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Hulkling. So, I am super, super excited for this. Like, I have heard like that some people didn't like the storyline as much. Sorry, I'm distracted by little Oliver. But I think it's still going to be enjoyable. And I mean, can it really let me down that much if Hulkling and Wiccan are in it and I just find them absolutely precious? I don't know if I'm actually going to get to read too much of this right now, just because we're in final paper season. And so I will like keep getting stuff for like my collection probably, and like making videos, and I have been like reading some of the, like series that I get weekly, like, or well, not weekly, but pick up each month, like Son of Kal-El and Harley Quinn animated series and Justice League Infinity. But this is pretty thick. I might have to wait for winter break to read this, because that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, I'm used to reading a lot in grad school because I am in the humanities, so it's like a bunch of reading, like lots of our classes, like one of my classes I have to read like one book each week, and like another one I have to read an article each week, and that's actually like, I'm like, oh, that's a lighter load this semester, just to put it into context. But I love reading and I love all the stuff I learned from those books. but this is still like a lot. So, and I really want to like enjoy it. So eventually, like, I know this is gonna be delayed because I know there's some reaction videos out there already to Empire, but I will eventually do a reaction video to like some of my. I'm gonna keep it condensed, because this is like 1,000 pages long, but I'll like give my thoughts and stuff on it because I do feel like it's big. For like my personal interest in characters is a big event. I don't know yet from like, because I'm still newer to Marvel, like how big of an impact this has on the Marvel comic universe, Universe 616, if I'm correct. I will, however, probably read the Young Avengers Omnibus sooner than later, just because it's much shorter, and like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I am writing a essay for one of my classes that deals with like religion and comic books, but like when I say religion, it's very broadly and also including like spirituality and like mysticism. And so some of the stuff that like America shot us in relation to Wiccan's story, like with the Demiurge, some of that is going to be incorporated into my analysis in my paper. So I will actually be reading this for class, and then I'll try to do like after finals, try to do like a reaction video to this. Actually, I might go back and do like a reaction video to volume 1 first. And I know there's like storylines in between. Like I think these stories are from 2013, and the first volume is from like 2005, 2006. So I know things happen in between them. You have the Children's Crusade. Young Avengers are involved in Civil War. I do actually have their crossover with like the Runaways during Civil War. It was okay. It wasn't like my favorite read. I think part of it is I'm just not as into the Runaways compared to Young Avengers. But and do you really want Children's Crusade? I know there's like some like collected editions out there of it, so I just like they're more expensive. But then I did spend a lot on Empire, but actually Organic Price Books had a pretty good deal on it, so but I definitely want to read Children's Crusade before Multiverse of Madness comes out, and hopefully things will be calmer with like the state of the world by then, so I can go see it and not have to wait till it comes on Disney Plus like I did with Shang-Chi. But and I also know they like get involved after that in the New Avengers, and I have a couple of like the New Avenger trade paperbacks like that involve like Hulkling and Wiccan and like Squirrel Girl, who is someone who I do really want to get some of her trades. I just like every time I go into like a comic book store, like volume 1 is always missing, and I just like really want to get that one first. It's never there, so one day hopefully. I just buy a lot of the trades I've had I've actually brought at comic book stores, like when I've been home or in Portland. When I say home, I mean like back visiting my family, or when I was like out for research and conferences. But yeah, so went from having no omnibuses to 3 in 1 week, which was a nice surprise. Like I knew I was getting the Marvel ones. The Super Sons was a very nice surprise. So thank you, Mom. I guess DC did beat Marvel to getting a omnibus to me. I don't know if I'm going to get any more anytime soon. I am thinking of picking up like, there's like that complete collection of like saga to date that's coming out, but that's not really an omnibus. That seemed like more like a collected set. And I do have another package coming from Organic Price Books, the Home graphic novel that just came out. It's another thing I'm gonna read. I might be incorporating it into my class paper, but we'll see, because I don't know if it's gonna fit, but if not, I'm still gonna enjoy reading it, and I'll do like a little video on that one too. Thank you for watching. I will probably be switching cameras within like a month or so. Right now, it's just been easier for, like, I know the quality is not as great compared to my phone on the laptop, but it's almost like I feel more comfortable with this. So I'm gonna stick to this for a little bit. Once I get like more at ease, and hopefully I'm getting a new camera, like a camera that I can use for these videos, along with like other stuff I do, like my research. Then I can switch to that, and it'll be better quality. But for now, I want to get in like the zone of like recording videos and like just get more comfortable, and then like slowly improve like my technical stuff. I'll be doing more edits, more not really throwing them in for like these unboxings, or just being like, hey, look what I got kind of videos. But when I do breakdowns, I'm kind of doing that more. So probably next will be some sort of little review video. Learn though, I'm gonna keep those down to like 2 or 3 issues at a time instead of 4. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you do not follow me on Instagram, you should follow me at Detective Timely Action. I try to post like almost every day. Sometimes I skip a day or 2. But I show off a lot of my collection and give my thoughts. Like my initial thoughts, like, oh, I'm excited for this cover. So follow me there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, tell me where you think Hulkling is going to show up in the MCU. How do you think Multiverse of Madness is going to bring back Billy and Tommy, if it is at all? And what other Young Avengers are you excited for that are due to show up, or that you're hoping will show up in the MCU? Until next time. Say goodbye, Oliver. He is the floof.